A last chorus for your ears only. I'm David Alpern.
I'm Catherine Herzog with this news quote. Nobody could solve the problem of this, Maria. That was the New York Times review of country star Carrie Underwood in the live NBC performance of Sound of Music. But our recent guest, Laura Benatti, scored high marks as Viennese socialite Elsa Schrader. And NBC posted the network's best entertainment ratings for a Thursday night performance since 2009. Now this.
The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that, no, that can't take that away from me.
That Gershwin classic is one of the few American songbook standards in powerhouse baby Jane Dexter's new show, More Rules of the Road, that otherwise features far newer material and a more aggressive kind of defiance. 15 Ugly Minutes marks one woman's rape and its equally painful legal aftermath. Chicky 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 celebrates turning the tables on a cute but crude street catcaller. The show began with strong reviews last month and continues on December 13th and 27th at Manhattan's Metropolitan Room. And to talk about the message behind it, as well as the career that led up to it, for your ears only, we're pleased to have baby Jane Dexter on the line now. Welcome to our show.
Hi, David. Hi.
Let's start with your personal story. Where did you grow up, and how soon did you realize what an extraordinarily powerful singing voice you had?
Well, I grew up in Garden City, Long Island, which may seem kind of weird, I guess, for the kind of... Somebody asked me that the other day, and they started laughing because it didn't seem appropriate. If you know Garden City, Long Island, which is a upscale, lovely town. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, I was the only one in Garden City who didn't have a clothing allowance. Therefore, I had a right to sing the blues.
And where did the name Baby Jane come from?
Well, I went to do a television show long ago, and so I was Jane Dexter, and people said at the television show that AFTRA, the union for TV and radio, wouldn't allow me to be Jane Dexter because there already was one in the union. And I said, it's my mother. She'll share. She already did. And they said no. And I tried, I said, how about Jane Dexter Jr.? They really didn't like that. And then I tried Jane. My legal name is Jane, initial N, Dexter. But if you say it fast, it sounds like a duo's coming out, Jane and Dexter. But anyway, so someone suggested this Baby Jane Dexter thing, and I just tried it. And then, so I was Baby Jane in the 70s, adolescent Jane Dexter in the 80s. Then I was, grown-up Jane Dexter in the 90s, and now I guess I'm geriatric Janey.
You did a bunch of theater, including a version of Hair.
Yes.
And
I was on the Broadway at the Biltmore Theater.
And you also were in productions of The Music Man and Anything Goes, and you played the late, great Sophie Tucker, another favorite belter. Did you have a favorite stage role?
I did play Reno Sweeney in Anything Goes, which I liked. Actually, what I enjoyed doing Jacques Brel very much, which may sound like not a favorite stage role because everybody's just standing or sitting. Yeah, but I enjoyed it all, but I mostly just wanted to be a singer.
There's been a theme of perseverance in most all your shows, and you've had your share of ups and downs as musical tastes and record company requirements change, and you left singing for a while. Talk about some of the therapeutic and counseling work you did.
Well, I was singing, actually, at a club that is no longer there called Snafu, and a person from CBS was doing a story on a program for an alternative to prison for juveniles called Vision Quest. And she was doing the story, and she brought the owner or the founder of Vision Quest. And when I was done singing, this fellow, Bob Burton, asked me if I would like to go on this wagon train, which is what they were doing, this cross-country thing where they went 20 with, like, teepees and all Indian, like with covered wagons. And this was very intense. Bob Burton saw in me what he thought would be something additive to his program. Over the years, I've been involved with Vision Quest and other programs that help people in mental health and in homelessness, but mostly Vision Quest is my main squeeze, so to speak.
In your cabaret life, from your selection of songs and the patter to the audience, it seems you almost have a therapeutic goal in mind there, too, as well as entertainment. Is that a fair appraisal?
Well, I don't know if it's a fair appraisal, but in terms of me having that goal, because my goal is just for people to come in and then when they leave, to leave with more than they came in with.
Baby Jane Dexter's current show, More Rules of the Road, plays again on 2 Fridays, December 13th and 27th at Manhattan's Metropolitan Room. That's 34 West 22nd Street, and comes with fair warning.
I put a spell on you because you're mine.
And this has been for your ears only.